Hi, this is Ralene with RaleneCreates. Today, we're going to be working on our vision board. This is part 2 of a 3-part series. The first part, we focus on creating our goals, why we do a vision board, where in this video, we're going to work on the practical side of putting together a vision board. If you're interested in seeing how we do this, please stick around. We're back with part 2 of this goal setting vision board series. As we go into the new decade, we need to be intentional, and I based everything on Write the Vision, which is Habakkuk 2 and 3, where it says, record the vision and inscribe it on the tablets, that the one who reads it may run, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. It hastens towards the goal, and it will not fail. Though it tarries, wait for it will certainly come. It will not delay. So today, we're going to focus on the practical constructing of the vision board. I know many of you probably have gone to vision board parties where they give you the big white paper and you put it all together, or you put it on the wall, and that's great. I still like those ideas. For me, my happy planner goes everywhere with me, and having my vision near and close by is really vital for me. So I chose to do a more of a compact happy planner version for my planner. This idea did not come from me. I want to give shout out to At Home with Keita. I'm not sure if she's the original one, but she's the one that I saw put this together in the beginning of 2019. So today I'm going to show you how mine was put together, and then I am going to recreate one in my mini happy planner, showing you how to do it, and then being able to ask any questions. If you have any questions about vision boards and goal planning or anything, make sure you put a comment below. Also, go and watch part 1 of the video, where you really want to take the time and plan things out. Don't just say, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. So the part 1 of the video will be linked up above. So make sure you go check that video out and follow along with this one. What I've already done is I had a vision board event a few weeks ago, and so every year, going back from years, I have created a vision board of some form. Either some are more decorative than the other ones, some are more simpler. So for 2019, this is what I did. And again, using a layout that folds out. And I hope you can see it. Let me move this over. And we categorize them. As discussed in the first video, we talk about categorizing, putting our goals in categories, and also prioritizing. So this was my 2019 vision board, and I can truly tell you that because I had these visions written down, many of them, majority of my visions manifested themselves for the new year. For 2019. I always start off with a brain dump. Everyone kind of laughs about this, but I love a brain dump. I just put everything down, even if it made sense or not, and I just put it all down. So I always start with a brain dump, and then based upon the brain dump, I then put it in my vision board. Okay, so for 2020, I did the same thing. I put my 2020 goals down. I did a brain dump. I wrote everything down. And then I also categorized each one of them based upon the various categories that I'd be using. If you'll look here and on my vision board, again, this is a fold out. This year, I think I cut out some categories, and I think I used 4 sheets of paper here, where this year I've only done 3 because some things were overlapping. I noticed that personal work and financial, as well as school and home, some of these are kind of connected. And so I just decided to categorize, less categories, easier for me. So quickly, I want to show you what sticker books that I use, because I know people are interested. In the beginning of 2019, I bought the Be Happy box from Happy Planner, and it came with stickers, a hat, a mug, and I'm trying to remember what else it came with, but the most important thing, it came with this great book. I love this sticker book, and I'm also hoarding it because you can't go and rebuy it again. So it's your year to shine. And so they have some beautiful colors in it, and most of it is about goals and focus and various different things. So I really love this sticker book, and I use it. I used it for 2019, and then I still used it again for 2020. Not intentionally, but I really did love the Hello 2019 was in this sticker book. Well, I don't have a 2020, so what I did was, on sticker paper, I created Hello 2020 and also my categories using sticker paper, and then I put them down. Now this hand, I think I may have used the very last one because I love that hand. It says, reach for your dreams. And so I used the big one over here in 2019, and then I'm also using it again in 2020. And I always use Habakkuk 2 and 2, and 2 through 3. So I did that again this year. Instead of me writing it out, I printed it on my computer. And then I believe I used Wellness, Boss Babe, Empowering Woman, and Fun Florals. And I may have used some from the new, there's a new encouragement. Let me grab that one. Sticker book. I love this one because there's so many powerful, great quotes in here. So I grabbed a lot of different things from different places. Okay. And then I'm also using the Gold and Company dolls. I will link them in the description box. Okay. So this year, I use the same sticker book, but my one word for 2020 is intentional. Every year I choose a word that is my focus for the year. For 2019, my word was being. Okay. I literally just wrote it out and wrote what it meant: existence, living, reality, and present. So I went so far as to what that meant to me. That means being positive, being present, being kind, being Christ-like, being Miss Ray. That's who I am. Be me. Being what God called me to be. Being true, being fearless, being well, being me, being faithful, being loved, being mindful, being brave, being alive, being intentional, being happy, being real, and being confident. So for 2020, my word is intentional. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But so I wanted it front and center. I don't want to forget my word. I want it there. And I also want to promise myself that this is my year. 2019 was my year too. I want to claim it. I'm not naming and claiming, but I believe that every year that I'm still alive on this side of heaven, it's my year. So there it is. So briefly, I'm just going to show you this one. And what I did was I printed these out. My categories for 2020 are personal, ministry, home, finances, and on the back, travel. Okay. Last year, I put my bucket list travel on the back, and I had personal, work, school, home, financial, and ministry. Okay. So some things that did not get accomplished this year, or they're still in the works, I literally moved them from here. They're on my 2020 brain dump, and they will get carried over here. Okay. Because this is a more practical video, and I have already done my 2020, but you'll notice that I haven't done any of my writing. Okay. Everything that I do, I want to pray over it. I want to again, be intentional, put it before God. I don't want this to just be something that I want to do. I want this to be something that God has in store for me. So I've been praying over the various things that I had on my brain dump. And so these various things, as they have been categorized, now I will prioritize them and place them on the various categories. I'm going to do that off camera in my own quiet time before the year is over. Just carry various items over. As you'll notice under ministry, I know you're probably saying, how is YouTube or social media ministry? For me, RaleneCreates as well as RaleneSpeaks is a ministry that was given to me by God. And RaleneSpeaks, I am an international speaker, author, and minister. And so I use, this is the platform that God has given me to share and encourage others. So for me, it is ministry. This is why I didn't put it in the personal. I didn't put it under work. Some people, when we talk at their side hustle, it's not a side hustle for me. This is my heart. This is my passion. And so these are listed down here as goals, and so you'll find that I will put them there. So I want you to do this, what works for you. Ministry is my life. So ministry is a category for me. As I mentioned in the previous videos, there's different categories. You find what works for you. Okay. Now, I also still have school goals, but instead of having a whole separate section for school, I just put that under my personal goals. Okay. And then I have my home. And then I have some personal ones. I'm going to show you a little bit here. My home ones, I have different categories that I want to write down my particular goals, things that I want to do around the house. I bought a house in 2019, which was a part of my goal from 2019. I think there may be a picture. No, it just says save and buy house. So I actually bought the house in 2019. I moved in February. So I thank God for that. So here is what things that I would like to accomplish for the home. Okay. I would love to build a patio. I'm not really sure that's something that I'll be able to do this year, but there's some things around the house that I need to do. There's home-centered. And you also see weekend projects. So I'm going to list some weekend projects for the spring. This will be my first full spring here. I want to plant a garden. So these are things that I will list here. In my finances section, I have some financial goals. I want an emergency fund. I'm going to start an emergency fund. I even put a savings tracker here. I'm working with a girlfriend right now, and we're doing a box where literally each week or each pay period, we're going to put X number of dollars in an envelope, and then we're going to put it into our box. And then each week, there's a different amount, and I think it decreases each week. And then at the midpoint of the year, we go back to the beginning. And by the end of the year, we'll have $4,000 in our savings account. That way, it's money that we don't see, that we're not touching, money that that we can save. But a lot of times when I put money in my savings account, it's always there. It's in my mind. I know it's there, and I know it's psychological. So that's what we're going to do. In addition, I will also be working with my savings account. So this is what I'm going to be doing in this section here. And I'm going to stop wishing and start doing. That's where intentional comes from. I wish I had this, or I wish I could go here. No, I'm going to start doing. Okay. So, and this one says, what if one opportunity could change your life? And it could. Okay. I'm going to make you so proud. I'm going to make myself proud by being intentional about my savings. So that's my finances. Okay, ministry, I just talked about this. This is the year I will be stronger, braver, kinder, and unstoppable. I like that one. And you'll see that I have my RaleneSpeaks logo here, and then I have my RaleneCreates logo here, and then I love this girl, and I'm trying to I think it was a printable. If I remember it, I will link it below. It may have been Print, Play, and Slay, because I have a lot of hers. But this one here is really cute because she says blessed and bold. Okay. And then you can change the world, girl. So I want to encourage myself as well. So a lot of positivity here. you notice I kind of glossed over the personal goals because most of them are health related, but I'm going to make them happen. Make healthy habits. For the last 90 days, I have not had a soda. And so I'm going to continue that into 2020. And so that's a personal goal. I fast every year at the beginning of the year, not just for health reasons or dietary reasons, but I fast for spiritual reasons. And so, but that is a good habit to do. And so I will be writing that in here. And then I also want to feel good. I want to meal prep, and I want to eat well as continually have me time. And if you'll notice, I have two little scales there. I'm going to put the scale at the beginning of the weight at the beginning of the year and the weight at the end of the year. So let's pray that there's some decrease, because one of my goals is 20 pounds lost. Okay. And be happy, active, and healthy. So these were all from, I believe, Healthy Hero, because that's the Healthy Hero girl. Okay. So personal, ministry, home, finances, and then travel. I travel for work a lot. Okay. I've been to several countries, speaking and ministering. So travel is not something that I don't do regularly. So, but I really want to be intentional with my travel for fun. So this year, this list is, and I'm going to have a vacation. Okay. I normally take time off and I just stick around the house or take a vacation or whatever else. And because my travel schedule had been so busy, it was like finding time for me to have just a vacation has been hard. But I'm going to be very intentional. Actually, I will be, and I'm going to probably add that here. I will be turning 55 in May. Yay. Transparently, for me, I never thought that I would even make it to 50. And on my 50th birthday, I was graduating from seminary, and I had been deathly sick for a long time. So for me to literally make it to 50 was truly a blessing. And so I had a huge birthday party for celebrating my graduation from seminary as well as my 50th. Here we are 5 years later, and I just feel amazed that we're going into this new decade, and I'm 55. I feel that I'm living my best life, no complaints. Yeah, I'm single, but you know what? I thank God for my singleness. And so for my 55th birthday, I want to do a girls trip. So right now I'm in the planning stages with a friend to help me put that together. So that will be one of my goals, is the 55th birthday celebration. So last year, my travel goals centered around, and I probably still, there's certain places that I will have to go for work that I would love to see. Last year, Dominican Republic, Cuba, the Philippines, I also went to Pittsburgh, California, Atlanta. There's various different places that I had to go to for work. I spent a month in the Philippines, the best trip I ever have. And I go to Philippines at least 3 times a year. And then I also, even though this is a part of my ministry goals, there are certain speaking opportunities that I pray that God will send my way. Opportunities to speak and share, and so those are ministry goals, but they're also connected with travel. And so this year I was able to MC a big conference. I was able to I had a tour in the Philippines as well as Dominican Republic. So those are goals that I want to continue to allow God to reveal them and manifest themselves. And so those will also be here as much as I possibly can to see where God, as I'm praying over where God would have me to do. I also want to, it's a ministry goal, it's a personal goal, is I want to write my next book. And so I had that on my list for 2019, and it's not finished, but I did start working on it. So, and then I have a couple of book projects in store with other collaborations. So All that to say, I'm trying to be intentional. I'm trying to put God in the middle of it so that I can manifest the things that God said. Write the vision and make it plain. Okay. Now that we've written the vision, it is time to put together our vision board. I decided to split this video into 2 parts so that it's easier manageable. Click the end card above so that you can go straight to the next video in this series where we will focus on putting the pieces together to create our vision board. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want more of my content and to see what I'm going to be doing, please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that notification bell so that you will know every time that I post new videos. And thank you. As I encourage you, I encourage myself. Be blessed.